Americans are, well, I mean, the South, they're pretty laid back, aren't they?
I'd say that. I'd say northern France is the most annoying and smelly.
Why? Why do you say that about us?
They're not as appreciative. I mean, obviously, they're sort of,
And you're making fun of my French?
Dude, I'm French, so I can do that.
That explains the smell.
Yeah.
Oui.
Ooh, I smell actually really handsome.
To explain the pronunciation, let's turn this back on the Americans again. So most scales go to what? 10 or 100 is the average, right, of a scale if you're going to score something. It is no shocker that the GPA in America stops at 4.
Right.
Mine was 3.
4. What? There you go. 3 out of 100.
Wait, did I have a GPA? No, I didn't. I don't even remember that.
I got a 4.3.
See, now there's American math right there. 4.3 out of 4. Ladies and gentlemen, your top score is 4, and Caleb got 4.3.
Stacey, he was talking about inches.
Oh, that sounds
He's hung like a Chinaman.
Centimeters.
Oh.
Okay, let's just push it one further.
Let's fly him up to New York for
or
the
the
next
amount of
smallest-
tacos in 15 seconds.
Oh, that is
Hence
good.
the reason the Japanese audience loves our show. Because we are rather large there.
Origato. Wow. I gotta pee.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just do it right there.
No.
John will be used to it.
Do it in your pants. You put me on my side.
Oh, sorry, I
We're
forgot.
supposed to be
I forgot that. I
together.
forgot.
We're sat on the same side of the table, right? And you're just shat on my lap.
I just shot myself.
Yeah,
Look at this.
there you go. There you go. There's the Americans right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Class.
Thank you. I'm bowing to the no camera.
So Stacey, you decided to show up here at ESB
Thank
in
you very
light
much, by the
of
way.
the great John Wilson traversing the pond from Liverpool to hang out here. So what would you recommend as an Englishman that has moved to this country while he is here?
An expat.
What would you recommend what sights, what experiences would you recommend that he takes in while he is here in the States?
Is John here alone or not?
He is here alone, yes.
Oh, then the strip clubs.
Oh, fantastic. So I'm up for that.
And why is that?
Because they're fabulous. And compared to what John is used to, which is a girl with a mattress on her back and blotches behind her knees, we're really talking about class here in comparison, so I think he should.
Would you like a crumpet before you take my arsehole?
Honestly, the last time John backscuttled somebody, he just threw a bag of chips on the floor and took her when she bent down.
Ooh, I'm hungry.
Look, a chip.
Oh, look, Joel, I'm hungry. Can I have a piece of that pie before you shag me?
Oh, God, it was like kicking a cow up Blade Street. Oh, what a night that was.
It's like throwing a hot dog in a volcano.
It's like feeding a Tic Tac to a whale.
Wow. Dear God.
I thought we were done talking about your ex-girlfriend.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I was online for that earlier. Ouch.
Oh. Well, make sure you take some penicillin.
Hey, it's not as ouch as drinking a tall can of Bud Light. In the aluminium bottle for
Yes.
you folks.
Yes,
over there
that
on
is
the other
true.
Table.
Yes.
What sort of bottle?
Aluminium.
I'll say it again.
Aluminium.
One more time.
Aluminium.
Lovely.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. I'm impressed.
I actually think I came right then.
Yeah, I think I did.
Welcome.
I think we're both very happy.
In fucking unison.
Oh, look, they're crossing swords. You're space docking and you like shot into each other.
You know, it's quite surprising when I hear the two of them talk about this.
What'd you say?
I don't know about...
Did you say you know?
I don't know about the rest of you Americans, but it's quite surprising to hear that two Englishmen both made gay references at the same time. And when I say it's quite surprising, I mean it's absolutely not surprising at all. Because, you know, when one man moves from Worcester, where the Worcestershire is silent, and another man visits from Liverpool, where also the Worcestershire is silent. And he travels across the pond, and they find each other in a moment of romantic serendipity. It is not surprising that they both exuded protein in their shorts.
Sweet tea!
I believe the expression here is when in Rome.
But there's no little boys present.
Yeah, well, we're not even related. So
You know, they say Elton John was straight before he came here.
Yeah, well,
Most
that
men
was
are,
a lie.
Most men are straight before they come.
yeah, 5 minutes is Elton John's house and he's gay as a maypole.
Oh, good. Then you get him and Liberace in the same room, and then it's all hell breaks loose. Satan comes up through the floor, and then shit hits the fan. John, you haven't done.
Could you imagine how Liberace's rings felt on the way in? My
You
goodness.
should see how his ring fell on the way out. John, we need a from you.
You do.
Yep.
Yes, okay.
Well, you have to, but don't be playing that other shitty music you're
But-
playing.
but hold on.
No, I'm giving you the truth.
I want the truth.
But hold on before he does so, because we are at the end of a segment. Now, we're going to do two things. Before he does his the first thing I want to do is I want to find out what Sancho learned. So let's find out Sancho. Let's find out what he learned, and then we're going to have John end the show with a
I learned that Luba was stupid because he went to Manchester.
And now he's squatting at John's house.
Is that the Bucks? Oh, the people that own the Bucks to go there?
It is the Glazers.
Right.
Yes.
You're never gonna get rid of him.
No, you won't. He's a renowned squatter and apparently now an international one.
You'll probably pet your dog Pepper.
Pepper.
Right.
Yes.
And you realize Chatterbait isn't as good as it was, but I found Periscope. If you look at the high numbers, you probably find porn.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I didn't know that. I'm writing that down right now.
And the Welsh boys brought us chocolate.
Yes, but I didn't get any of the Smarties. You got
Was it
them.
because they didn't bring them yet? They're
You
gonna bring
hoarded them, you
No, they're
frickin'
bringing.
bastard.
They'll bring them tomorrow. The Smarties.
You didn't even know what Smarties were until I brought it up last week. You thought they were frickin' sweet tarts like
and
they
I'm
have
gonna
in
eat
the
them all,
States.
and I'm not even gonna share them with
You
you. If you're gonna
fuck.
bitch about it.
All right.
How about that?
You mean the boys from Wales, Schustershire,
Can
right?
I go get a beer?
Yes. Go.
Okay. All right. So on that note, we just found out what Sancho learned, which is clearly nothing. And so now we will end the segment with a John Wilson Hulk music,
Johnny, you ready?
Well, I've come here to America this fine day. I'm picked up by Miguel in the car. He was late.
It's a dirty car.
It was a fucking filthy car.
He's always late. He's always filthy.
Terrible, disgusting, smelly. And then I've got all these Americans around me. Can I call them Americans? And my night's been lifted. That's as long as it goes. My night's been lifted, and I'll tell you why. Because there's another Englishman from Worcestershire. Lord Cheese, no doubt.
Worcestershire.
With his Worcestershire.
Bless you.
And do you know what? I can't even smell his cheese. So
That's a good thing. He's not French.
that's it.
Okay. Well, on that note, all you Craniacs,
I am French, so I can say that.
the international
Goodness.
audience out there, all you Craniacs, thank you so much for listening to the show. A big thank you to John Wilson for traveling across the pond.
Mi amigo.
We are excited to have you here. We will have many tales to regale the audience with next week as we plan to further the invasion while he's here. All you listeners, make sure you tune in next week. We'll be live from the Lion's Den in Ybor City. A big thank you to the Lord Cheese. A big thank you to President Obama, President Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
All these, no thank you to
Blue Bob.
by
Yeah,
the
of
way.
course.
But we look forward to talking to you next week. Same
Don't
time.
forget Joey, the Reverend Joey T, for his wonderful insights and bits and Jesus Julio.
Absolutely. So all you listeners, make sure you tune in next week, Friday from 7 to 9. Hopefully we'll actually start a show at 7 for the first time in a few weeks.
Maybe.
Make sure you go to craniomissions.com. Check the site out. We'll talk to you next week, guys. Question everything. Consider anything.
Craniacs out.
You have been listening to the Cranial Emission Show, live with your hosts Ben Charles, Caleb Crispy, and Miguel Hito. With special guest all the way from Liverpool, England, comedian and friend John Wilson. With guest hosts the Reverend Joey T and Jesus Julio. John Wilson will also be live on the Double Special Show Tuesday, July 28th at 8:30 p.m. The Double Special Show live link can be found at doublespecialshow.com. John will also be doing live stand-up at Snappers Comedy Grill Thursday, July 30 at 7:30 p.m. Snappers is located at 36657 US Highway 19 North, Palm Harbor, Florida. For tickets, visit snappersgrill.com.
It's too random.
Show your cranial emission show some love by going to iTunes and writing a great review and throwing down 5 stars. If you like the Cranial Emission shows, check out these other shows that we work with, like Podcast Hut featuring Midweek Wrestle Chat and the new hit show, Carnage. Funny Looking Live, Brad McClain's 30 Minutes in the Back Room, Are You Not Entertained?, The Basil Butler Radio Show, and The John Wilson Show, all on Spreaker.com. Last but not least, go to cranialemissions.com for all the dirt on your favorite hosts, characters, and contributors. Thanks for listening.